to adjust my headset for a second. That's crazy. Oh wow, that made it work. I'm hoping the rain isn't too loud for you guys because it is absolutely insanely loud for me. My entire roof in my outdoor kitchen is metal, and as such, when it rains, it's very loud in here. Morning, I'm ready for Minion. Alright, come here, Minion. Come here, Minion. Talk to the people. Tell them how your head's got drops on it. Look at all these little drops. Did you get wet? Did you get wet? Oh, how you doing? How you doing this morning? Are we good? It's shivering. It's not cold. No, it's actually not cold. It's just wet and it doesn't like to be wet. Cool, Minion. Yeah. Put you back in the chair and you curl up in your little ball. Shalom, what's up, brother? Hi, Lord Minion. Good morning. Yes, it's Minion. It's Minion. It's Minion. Let's make some coffee. Coffee in the big time, yeah. Or however that Randy Savage guy says it. His voice is way cooler than mine. Good Rider, it's going good. Other than everything, it's just wet. Everything's wet. I've got 19 ducklings. All the eggs are hatched out. Whoa, couldn't be happier. I was really hoping for somewhere around 20 ducks when I started the process. I had like capacity for I don't know 40 eggs or something, and the incubator wasn't very successful at all. It was a little bit successful, and I had plenty of eggs. So what did I do last night? Talk to my girlfriend, make some videos for today. I'm behind on posting videos here a little bit. I got a couple of them up on TikTok. They will make their way over here today. Minnie drink coffee. Minnie does drink coffee sometimes. Not much, but you have a good contact for us to email you. I want to come see you in Minion. I was raised right in Wilton. I do have an email address up on one of my sites that's linked here on YouTube. But I do get requests to come visit me multiple times a day, mostly from TikTok. But I cannot possibly honor them all. I would love to. I do meet and greets though. So I'll go to a public place and say, hey, I'm going to be here at X time, and I'm planning one, trying to get one in June. Got a couple details to hash out, but I should be letting you guys know within the week. And I'll make a video. I don't know if I can pin like a shorts video. I have no idea. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. That way, people that are interested can totally come and meet me sometime. I've done a number of them. It's been a few months since I've done one. All right, I want to dump every coffee bean out of here because I'm going to try a different coffee today. Different coffee, different coffee. Every bean out of the cup. Let's want the full taste. I'm gonna have to dial in the espresso machine again. Judging by the fact it's a dark roast, I'm gonna go a little bit coarser of a grind. And judging by the freshness of the bean, on live Minion, right? How long have I had Minion? 9 years, 9 years plus. There's Minion! It's Minion! Oh, it's Minion! Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak preview. There's not many people on here. But there's new coffee coming out soon. The two most popular ones I have are the Minion Sweet Blend and the Mad Scientist Dark Blend. Coming out with a Cougar Blend. This one is obviously themed after Jen. She's my favorite cougar. And all this imagery and everything is going to change. The name may change of this. but I'm figuring out the bad stuff. So 2 new coffees hopefully coming very soon. Cougar, yep, that's right. All right, I'm gonna go with the. Let's switch this around here. I'm gonna go with the Cougar for today. Cougar blend. Oh, the tab ripped off of it. What's up with that? I've never had one of those do that before. That's pretty crazy. Promote my products and then get one out on live and then the tab ripped all down. I don't make the bags though, but let me see. Well, there's another way to do this. I'm gonna cut right above the zip part of it. Probably not gonna work good. Nope. Didn't work good. I thought they ruined the bag. That one. Not like I don't have other containers to store coffee. Where can we purchase your coffee? NarrowwayHomestead.com. There is a link on the YouTube profile page. Hold this up real tight for now, and I'll deal with it when we get off the live. Or I'll just do it now. I've got coffee storage containers everywhere. Not really a coffee storage container. This is a, I don't know, flour or spice container or something. That's what we're working with though. That's what it's looking like. It's not overly dark, but this coffee is air roasted. So even when you get a dark roast, as opposed to a drum roast, you still get a lot of the bean flavor through instead of a heavy roast flavor. Surprise, we heard you over the coffee. For what earbuds do you use? These are Sony something or other, XM4 or something. I don't know. I forget. They're like $200. It was crazy. Well, most of the time, when I do a shot of a new coffee, it's not just because it's like a new blend or anything. Like any coffee out of a different batch, different roasted at a different time. Oftentimes, I have to dial in the grinder. It doesn't extract well. I may have to dump this first shot. Depends how bad it is. If it's not too bad, I'll drink it. Why did you want to be a YouTuber? I don't know. I just like to share stuff I do. I think what I'm doing is cool, and I thought other people might think so too. Turns out they do, which is sweet. Glad you guys are here. Hey, I can actually see that. I can see it better in the phone than I can. That's not bad. Little bit too cool. If I pressure though, it's going to be a totally drinkable shot. Actually, if I wouldn't have tamped it as hard. By the way, I have a bottomless portafilter, so I can see exactly how the extraction is going. It's not perfect, but that's totally going to be a drinkable shot. That's not bad. But I've done this enough that I just kind of knew that based on the roast date and the fact that it's a dark roast, that really wasn't bad. It did pretty good. I already know this coffee's good, but you know, anytime you come up with new roasts, it's always a testing process. And then there's labels to come up with. People message me all the time. How did you start your beard oil business? How did you start your coffee business? How did you get, and it's like, you need a graphics artist for the labels. You need, you got to source the bags, the bottles, the shipping boxes, and you know, if you have somebody like I can't roast my own coffee for sale, I can roast my own coffee here and come up with stuff. But I don't have a health department license. But it's just lots of legwork. If you want to develop a product, just put lots of legwork into it. You know, let me set this. This is going to be good though. Yep, just a tinge sour maybe based on my extraction, but just a tinge. The flavor is still that's really good. You guys are going to love that. That might end up being one of my best sellers. We'll see. You guys decide. But yeah, like what I was saying about products. Like I've had these diffusers on the website for just a couple weeks, and these are the same scents as my beard oils, which I already had the scents, but it took 6 months in development before they went on the site. So they've been being worked on since last fall. Lots of time in coming up with products. But the cool thing is once you have it developed and you can get it produced and everything's streamlined, then you got something. And then I can continue to homestead while people are like, hey, this product's cool. And I've got all the logistics figured out ahead of time. Coffee for sale. Yes, the coffee is for sale. NarrowwayHomestead.com. Where did that go? 1 out of 10. How good is the coffee? That particular shot, I would say is a 7, but that was my fault. I think the coffee's somewhere around a 9, I would say. I never rate anything as perfection at all. Nate, can you please tip to the UK? I want the coffee from Father Reese with the super chat. I would absolutely love to. And we're working on international shipping. My girlfriend Jen has been actively working at figuring that out. We've got some other issues. Canada will be the first country to come. We'll test Canada, see how that goes. Well, one of the things I'm kind of scared of is it's just not going to sell that well overseas. And the number one reason, shipping. And I can't do anything about the cost of shipping. But I'm going to try and set it up. If it doesn't sell well, I'll actually have to discontinue international shipping because it's going to cost me every month to do so. So I'll have to sell enough. I've got a lot of requests for international shipping. I just hope that the price point doesn't make people say, hey, that's not. Import taxes. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. International shipping is not as easy as just writing an address and then slapping a label on and being like, all right, go. And then, there's third-party companies that'll handle all that for you and help tremendously because I don't want to spend tons of time filling out customs forms. So it's just over from the milk. So it's a cappuccino. I'm going for a latte. I got distracted. You was a cowboy hat guy? No, I was not. Ball caps a lot, and then you'll see me back to a ball cap in the summertime. But when it comes to rain and all that, it's really nice. Cooler weather. I'm not a big fan of like a beanie. So if I can get away with this hat in the winter, if it's not too cold, or if I can do a hood from a sweatshirt, those are the two things I opt for. Saber okay. Saber is okay. And do I stream every day? Yes, apparently so. Only for the last week and a half or so, but as long as I keep having fun with it, I'll keep doing it. It's just kind of how I roll. What else is new around here? I kind of give you guys a real-time update of what's happening, and then you'll see all the details in videos. But got the outhouse and storage building. All the electrical's completely done in there now. Everything works. There'll be some videos on that eventually if I ever get around to editing them. Went on a ATV ride yesterday. I think I had 23 miles on my new ATV before I started. Now it's just over 40. Almost doubled the miles, but I've been so busy. I haven't had time to ride that thing. I've had it for weeks. Had it for weeks, and I barely, maybe even a month. I've barely had time to do anything. Love your content. Help me through some hard days. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. When is Minion's birthday? I'm not really sure. I got him in January, so his birthday is probably in July, because I think he's about 6 months old, roughly. Maybe I'll just make his birthday July 4th. That would be cool. Driving to Southern Indiana right now. I can definitely understand the rain. Stream sniped. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah. Successful ride, if you ask me. Yeah, I took some video clips of it. The most fun parts I didn't because two hands on the handlebars type of thing. But I stopped and just stopped at various things, showed different stuff, but a lot of stream riding and some pretty wild hills. Not real wild. Nothing. Minion was a champ. He went the whole way. He was having so much fun. Like at one point when we were just going up like an incline, and it's not crazy. There's no chance of rolling over or anything. Like it wasn't that crazy. But he was just barking his head off the entire time. And he was just having so much fun. He was so amped. You see yourself getting a cow or a horse. My girlfriend Jen wants a mini cow really bad, and after have 102 acres, I don't care what animals you get, babe. So probably end up with a mini cow. Maybe maybe some full size cattle as well at some point. I'd kind of like to get emu. I don't know if it's actually practical. Like, haven't looked into like the market for emu eggs or anything about them. Any animal I get, I want it to make some kind of sense. Buckets, $1 super chat. Thank you. I have a dog. Cool. Emu eggs are huge. Yeah, they are. Yeah. The couple I got weighed right around 20 ounces, I think, over a pound. On his birthday was July 1st. That'd be cool. No, I think we'll stick with July 4th. That would be really cool. Right, man. I've never celebrated your birthday before. I have celebrated your gotcha day before. I have. How would you get two birthdays? You get a birthday and a gotcha day we'll celebrate too. Two Minion celebrations. Minion's so special, he gets 2 days. Does that sound good? All right. Minion truly is a little rock star. Yeah, he is. Give him 3 eggs. I might give him 1 egg this morning. We'll see. Minion riding an emu. That would be cool. Have you thought of getting a goat? I actually had some goats early on. Didn't care for them at all. The amount of work they took was crazy. Trying to get them to eat certain areas and get portable fencing and stuff. And if you don't, then you've got to like feed them all the time if you don't move them regularly. And I do not like animals that have to be like, yeah, you have to buy food for it. That just drives me nuts. And most people think goats just wander around your yard and keep it right about 4 inches tall and they'll just nibble the tips of the grass and you'll have a great lawn. And then that's not how it works. Goats don't like grass, typically. They'd rather be in the edge of the woods or your garden eating stuff. Sheep, on the other hand, would do better as far as grass goes, but there's still stuff involved. The Cloaker, thank you for the super chat. Live the lifestyle, working to be living. Awesome. Goats are a pain. Goats are a pain. Yeah. I really love my Muscovy ducks though. They're super easy to deal with. The only thing that really bugs me is they just try to go places I wish they wouldn't, but in reality, they're just trying to hang out with me. And it's like, look, guys, I don't want you all like pooping on the front step of my camper. Putting on beard oil, by the way, guys. Doing the coffee beard oil, son. It's all about the coffee this morning. I really should like fix my beard up and fix my hair up before I go on live. Like normal people that care what they look like, but whatever. My apologies, guys. I'm a mess. I'm a homesteader, though. I was busy taking care of ducklings, putting nice in water, extra water dishes, and counting ducklings. What's more important than making that beard look nice? Should get a beard brush out here, too. Robot lawnmower waterproof. Yes. However, I don't let it cut in the rain because it can get gummed up, or at least that's the theory. I've never let it get cut in the rain, but if you use a regular mower on wet grass, you know that it can be messy. You celebrate Minnie's birthday. If so, what do you do for Minnie's birthday? I have no idea. I've celebrated it before. I've just given him extra food and oh, it was this gotcha Dane. Just give him extra food, hang out with him. In reality, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that like it's a special day. But if I make it a special day, then he'll be like, "Ooh, Dad really likes me today." Roll cage for Minion. That absolutely cannot roll the four wheeler with Minion on it. If I ever go on a ride and get to a spot that's bad, I've not really filmed it because it's hard, but Minion loves to run alongside the four wheeler too. That's how I clocked him doing 21 miles an hour one time. Fast little guy. So if there's some sketchy area, I'll just get him out of his seat and be like, "All right, you're running with." If you know it's kind of crazy and stuff, he'll stay back from the four wheeler. So if I ever get to a spot like that in a ride, any plans for chickens? No, nope, nope. 21 mile an hour. That's fast for a little 18-pound dog with like 10-inch long legs. It's really fast. Oh my gosh. Jen, my girlfriend, what's up? She says this is the hottest thing on YouTube right now. I must still be dreaming. Good morning. Thanks, babe. Good morning. Hope you're having a good morning. Well, I love your videos. Hope you're enjoying your morning with me. And he's so adorable. I am. Other than all this rain. Rain's always like, we needed rain. Like, this is good. We need this. But it's just like, come on. I don't want the rain. I want to do stuff. And it's faster than an ATV. Yes, everybody say hello to my gorgeous girlfriend Jen who's hanging out in the chat. Love rainy, cloudy weather. It's good. It's good. I'm not wild about it. But everything I do, like, all my electric, I'm like sunshine. Get unlimited electric when there's sunshine, which I have plenty of power right now. It's not a big deal. It's a really good spring rain. I just planted grass seed like a week ago, so this is awesome for it too. Hey you, what's that V6 with the super chat? Thank you. Do you work out? No. I work and therefore get exercise and stuff, but well, I do pull-ups sometimes on the bar in the outdoor kitchen. Forgot about that. I do that sometimes. Not in the winter though. It's too cold. And I'm like, no. My joints are stiff and goofy. But use lithium batteries for your solar. Nope, I use lead acid. And 3 years going on them and I'm thrilled with them. They're not as sensitive about the temperature and stuff. So they're outside. They're buried below grade for some kind of temperature stability. But Minion can do all the push-ups. Minion's strong. He is absolutely ripped. Totally ripped. But coffee. Hey John, I'm drinking Cougar blend. Thinking of you. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Minion a lap dog. Kinda. He's definitely a lap dog for people that come over. Like he loves any new people, different people. He's all about it. He's all over them. He's like, hold me, cuddle me, love me. um, he does with me a fair amount though. Like at nighttime, he's all curled up and nuzzled right into me. He'll often take his nose and just stick it right in my beard, and that's where he wants to sleep. When will you marry Jen? everybody always asks about that. I basically consider us married. Like we're both committed to each other. We just didn't sign a piece of paper from, some kind of office downtown, which that's just a piece of paper. Like, and we're neither of us are really wild about the ceremony either. We'll do a party sometime though, just to celebrate us, just because other people want to celebrate us, and we don't want to do the whole like formalities thing. Because why? If one of us wanted to do the formality and get married, I'd imagine we'd sit down and have a conversation. But we both just like talked about it one time. What do you think about getting married? And, nah, nah. So people be crazy with the personal questions. Oh my. YouTube is far less with the personal questions than TikTok. I am well beyond used to it. Hello from South Round County. Yeah, big party. Minnie will be DJ. Minnie could be DJ. Minnie could be DJ. Graduating in 3 hours. Congrats. Minnie is currently planning to create the world's first time machine to get a large kingdom. He might be. Don't get married. Paperwork destroys the magic. I don't know if you're really in love with the person. I don't think that should be the case either. Like, um, but yeah, just put a just a higher priority piece of paper from the government saying you are allowed to be together and we approve of it as a government entity. Like, there isn't that much value in that. Maybe tax reasons, um, but yeah, we do have a video on here with us just talking back and forth. Sometimes Jen and I will probably have to sit down and make a more condensed video that's not like just a live recording and just like try to narrow it down and keep it quick, and that would trend harder, and then more people would know about it. Like be the first dog on Mars. I can work for you. I only need lodging. I don't even really have good lodging at this point. I myself live in a camper. I had a bed in the storage building, but I'm totally renovating that. So maybe someday I would do something like that. Possible when I go to build my house and do like I don't know though. I'd love to do like a house build party. I think it'd be so cool, but having been a contractor and been on like volunteer jobs and all kinds of stuff, you get a bunch of people together that are just eager and willing and happy to help and don't all have the same vision and are used to doing things differently. Like even amongst professional contractors on a volunteer job, it can be a mess. Like mistakes happen. How did you learn to train minion? I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I consulted with like a dog trainer and stuff when I got him. Got some tips and tricks, but it kind of just came natural. You go hunting, yes. Working with people can take longer than doing it yourself. It can. And as much as like I'd love to hang out with folks and just make it a big party and everything. I might be faster just doing it myself over a number of weeks versus spending the next couple of weeks after the build party going along and correcting things. You just put him up on the ball one day and he learned. I put him up on the ball and held the ball between my legs while I sat on the couch, and it didn't roll on him. And he naturally was like, "I don't want to fall off of here." And he kind of wanted to jump off. I'm like, "No, stay." He's like, "Oh, Dad wants me to stay here. Okay, I'll stay here." And eventually, as days went on, I just kind of released it a little bit, and then like he would correct his footing to keep from falling off, and eventually I just let it go, and he was totally good. And then he figured out on his own that like once he was balancing on it, he's like, I don't want to be here. I want me and the ball to be over here. I roll backwards. I go forwards. Once he figured that out, and he was walking around. me see my name on the ball. The ball's popped right now. Got popped. Plus, I don't have a flat area anywhere right now, except for the driveway with sharp rocks, which would pump another ball. Consider restoring prairie grasses on other parts of the property. I may do something with native stuff around here as time goes on. Most of my property is wooded, 90% woods. For now, it's just not a priority. I'm focused on other things. Marriage just lets the government know what you're doing, pretty much, but I've got massive social media channels, and I'm pretty sure the government already knows exactly what I'm doing, so they already know. Meadow grass would bring lots of animals. I've got all kinds of grasses. I don't know what they are. I don't pay attention. And I already have like a ridiculous amount of like wildlife here anyway. There's all kinds of stuff here. Most of my land, like a lot of people, when they do homesteading, they kind of position themselves in like conventional farmland areas and stuff. This is not a farmland area. This is untouched, other than occasional logging every 40 years. And like there are some oil and gas infrastructure in the area. But you know, there's nobody growing corn and raising crops out here or any of that stuff. You know, nobody's spraying stuff like, you know, there's no fertilizers being sprayed because nobody's growing anything. Like it's just natural. There are some invasive species that kind of stink, but one of my PC specs, I built that thing 6 years ago and I half forget. 1080 Ti, an i7 Coffee Lake processor, terabyte of 2 terabytes of storage, 2 different drives. Built that thing like 6 years ago and haven't done. I upgraded the RAM. I don't remember how much is in there. 32 gig maybe. 64. I forget. I really don't remember. How strong is your Wi-Fi for gaming off the grid? That's pretty decent actually. You have a drone? Yes. I don't know where it is, but I have one somewhere. Most of my videos have been on TikTok. 2.9 million followers over there. And for whatever reason, anytime I did a drone video, TikTok, the video just flopped. Like nobody cared. So I was like, okay, well that's easy because drone videos take more time to film anyway. So I just hold my phone and do stuff that way. Get a crown for Minion. I do want to get a crown for Minion. I do. Mostly watch the shorts. How's the house coming along? I mostly have shorts. I mean the living quarters. It's pretty much been stalled out for like a month, but I had too many projects going. It was just too much. So, and I try to have multiple projects going. So as I have time or the weather changes, I can pick the most appropriate project. Or you know, if certain materials show up, or if I have to wait weeks for materials. But sometimes it gets to be too much, and it got to be too much, and so I just started with the smallest unfinished projects and just started knocking them out one at a time. And now I'm at a point where I'm feeling real encouraged because I've just crushed tons of little projects everywhere. Lawn mowing setup all figured out, carport up, driveway done, parking area done, headlight and truck fix. That was a really tiny project, but you know, just all this little stuff that was on my list, and I just had to clear some of it out. And now I want to get that outhouse to a point of being functional, which I'm not that far away from. Lawn robot seems really good for your application. Wouldn't use it in my lawn, but like it for you. Yeah, I did not expect it to be that good, and I'm like, you know, the terrain is, I don't know what it is. Probably a 7-8% grade on a good portion of it here, and it doesn't care. It just drives on it and does its thing. I'm blown away how good it works. It's good to avoid getting too bogged down. Yeah, and I usually don't. Like, I usually don't. I usually have 2 or 3 projects going and it never bugs me. And all of a sudden I woke up and I'm just like, this is, it's too much. Can't figure out what to work on today. My mind got all cluttered and I'm like, all right, smallest project to the largest. Just do it. Just do it. Some of the fans need a minion fix. When the fans need a minion fix, I mean, what is Min's doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? You got your beer. It's too early in the morning for beer, Minion. Minion, you're an alcoholic. Oh, it's a squeaker? You're a squeakaholic. You're a squeakaholic. Being a good boy. He is being a good boy. He's being such a good boy. I'm being a good boy. Minion. 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 Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Such a dork. Yeah, you're a dork. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Minion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you need scritches? Did you? Did you need scritches? Okay. Minion gets scritches then. Minion gets scritches then. Yes, he does. Go places. Go places, do things. We can't go places, do things. I mean, we could, but that's just, rainy. What's up, Obi-Wan Muscovy? That's his name, by the way. Obi-Wan Muscovy. It's funny. Muscovy ducks really like to keep their distance. They're super friendly and they want to be around me, but they'd love to just stay 6 feet away from me most of the time. The new puppy, what breed would it be? I have no idea. This is the narrow way. That's right. This is it. Got an old dilapidated building down there. Outhouse is right there, just behind the outdoor kitchen. Dishes are still in, put away from like forever ago. My future house site gonna be up there, right around where that black ripped up plastic shed is. That's where I want to put it. Now I kind of want to keep this area just natural, so I have like a nice view. Like I've got my cut grass area. This stuff I'm probably gonna cut. This area out here is actually done with a control burn, and I think I want to keep most of that pretty, let it fill with milkweed and meadow type stuff, like all that stuff. Plastic sheds are just a mistake. It was just a 1 year thing. It's like I need a place for firewood. I don't have a place for firewood. Threw it up. It worked good. I never did use all the firewood. But ironically, the part that's not tore up is the only part with firewood in it. But then I put up another firewood area. So it's been replaced. I just haven't torn it down yet. This poor tree. I love the sparse trees throughout the field, but trees by themselves out here with the wind and everything, you can tell it's just not super healthy. Um, the whole top of that tree is dead. That other one right there, that's not too bad. That's the best looking one. Him, I'm probably gonna leave. I don't know if I'll take this guy down. I don't know. There's some issues at the base and stuff, not looking real good. That guy will go probably for sure. But and my wood fired hot tub, which I usually get out by now, but it just takes time and effort to do it. So I'd rather focus on on other things. I got my cool little duck pond right there. There you go. There's the basic tour there. That's it. Tornado ran through my town last night. Yeah, that's scary. That's real scary. I had lightning crack right over there somewhere this morning, off into the woods. That was scary. S2, they don't like goat milk. Jen doesn't really care for goat milk. I absolutely love goat milk. And I have some friends in this county that have goats and would probably barter coffee for goat milk. Anytime I want some, I can probably get some. You need wind power. No, the problem is when it's not sunny. Like almost every time when it's not sunny, there's no wind. Like there's no windmill that would be moving right now. Like when I had the thunderstorm, it was windy for like 5 minutes, but that wouldn't have done anything. Um, Believe it or not, I'm bringing power in through these clouds. I don't know if I'll get to 100% today off of it or not, but you might be surprised. I'm in stacks with eggs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll get you an egg tonight with supper. Yeah, you had big dinner last night. You did. You did. All right, maybe we should go out in the rain and go check out some ducklings. A small nuclear plant. That'd be cool. Total wattage of those panels. So I think I've got three. My charge controller only handles up to like 3,000 watts, which my battery capacity only charges at about a max rate of like 3,400 watts. But I have 6,000 watts worth of panels. Now, why do I have more panels than my system can use? Well, that's what it produces under ideal conditions. So, like on a cloudy, rainy day like today, each panel is bringing in, maybe 20% of its capacity. What was 6,000 panels, 6,000 watts worth of panels, all of a sudden that's where it shines. So I literally have these panels for days like this. I thought about putting up wind power, but I've lived here long enough and seen how windy it is. When it's windy, it's sunny, like almost always. So I was like, well, there's no point in wind then. I'll just do extra panels to collect more energy through clouds. So that's what I opted to do. I don't know anyone else that has done such a thing. I'm sure people have, but it's obviously not a very common way to do things. Wind power in West Virginia, we get very gusty wind, and flatter areas, the areas where you see the large windmill farms, they get consistent wind, and consistent wind is what you want for all that. Not gusts. I get wind at all sorts of angles. Wind will come up down off of the hill and be blowing up at a 45-degree angle and swirling all weird, and respectable amount of power from such a small solar panel grid. You may be mistaken on how small it is. Those panels are like 5 feet tall, and there's only 3 of them on the end, which I use to catch evening sun. But there's 24 panels the same size on the other side. It's longer than my 27-foot camper. And obviously it's taller than the camper too. So this perspective is just making it not look too big. How much did I pay for those panels in the U.S.? I don't remember. I might have almost 3,000 in them. I bought them used though. They're not as efficient as they were new, but obviously they still function because I am running a ridiculous amount of stuff constantly. Especially in summertime, I'll have air conditioners going and stuff. I'm building solar farms near my home. It's been making it much hotter. Yeah, like a lot of people think I'm really big into alternative energy. I really don't think that massive solar farms and windmill farms make that much sense. Now, if you take those energy sources and you live off grid with them, that's different. You know, small scale I think works really well. I would have regular electric in a heartbeat if it didn't cost over $30,000 just to get the meter out here from all the poles I have to pay to put in and the wire, and then I have a monthly bill on top of it. So a $10,000 solar system made way more sense. A third the price and no monthly bill. The panel on Minion. Bills are annoying. That's right. They are annoying. Now, you know, it's not going to be without cost. I've had it for 3 years already. In about 7 years, if everything goes good, I'll be replacing batteries. And $3,500 of the system was batteries. I could lose an inverter. I paid $2,000 for the inverter. You know, if it fails on me, I have 2 years left of warranty on it. But, you know, there will be some unexpected costs sooner or later that come up from having the solar. But I need to be saving money every month by not having an electric bill and pretending I have an electric bill, set the money aside. That way, when that comes, it's like, oh, I've got money in the bank. Would you do differently if you were based in a desert? Um, I don't know if I. It depends. Like, wells around here don't do really good. A lot of people have very inconsistent wells in the area. So, with it raining a lot less than most deserts, I would, and I'd probably opt to drill a well. If you're just gonna get wells in whatever desert I was in, I'd do the same thing. Um, I just have a bigger building. I get 500 gallons per inch of rainfall off of that roof. Imagine if I built a building way bigger and got 10,000 gallons off of a massive roof per inch of rainfall. But I lived in an area that only had 6 inches annual rainfall a year. Well, that'd give me 60,000 gallons, and I just have to treat the water, and I'd be golden. Hey, thanks for the super chat. $5, £5. I don't know. That's so cool. I love how it appears to be so many international viewers. What's up, man? Not looking forward to Phoenix, Arizona summers. Right? What's going on, man? Filter your own water from rain. Yes, I actually run it through a reverse osmosis filter. Go to your area. Vince. Here, let me set up your area. Vince. Area. Area. Yes. Oh. Yeah, go in your area. Get in there. You crushed it. You're tearing it up. In case anybody wonders how all this trash got here, there might be some human encouraging Minion to be a dork. Guy from Saudi Arabia. Thanks. CHF. 5 of them. I don't even know what currency that is. But thank you. Be back. Must get coffee. Yes, Jen. Yes, Jen. You need coffee. To dig a well on your property. I just went over saying that wells don't perform well. My neighbor has a well. My closest neighbor has a well. It was there when he moved there. The people that lived there before him kept going to town to the laundromat because their well would run out of water when they do a load of laundry, and then they wouldn't have enough to flush toilets and stuff. So I said, hey, check out my rainwater system. Guess what? They got a rainwater collection system now. Now they don't drive to town for water or to do laundry or any of that stuff. It's pretty cool. They don't have a very big tank though. If we get a drought, they will have to drive to town and buy water. Where did I get the robot mower? Amazon. Amazon. Just went on there. You ever get sad? Well, sure. I'm only human. What's going on, man? I'm tearing it up. Yeah, Minion does enjoy just just being like just him and his human. Like he does enjoy playing with other dogs and stuff, but he does not seem sad like he's lacking companionship. I'll be your companion, boy. Yeah, I'll be your buddy. I'll be your buddy. I will. I will. Yes, Minion. Yes. You're my buddy too. Here, go back to tearing it up. Yes, go back to tearing it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. Destroy. Maim. Kill. Yeah, tear it up. Tear it up, Minion. Tear it up. I need more messes to clean up. What's your viewer demographic? I don't know. I have to ask Jen. I don't watch much of the numbers on YouTube. I think the average age or something is like younger 30s or something on here. On TikTok, it's like mid 20s. But you guys have been like I have 2.9 million follows on TikTok, and I get about 100 million views a month on average over there. And you guys this last month here with way less people following the channel are like somewhere around like 70 million views, which is crazy. Like the ratio is way higher. What's going on, mans? I think you ate a spider. I don't think you should have eaten a spider. I don't. Not doing your live streams, but I have school. I hear ya. That stinks. Cow, that's a lot of views. Yeah, right? Like, seriously. Like, the only reason I know that, I used to look at numbers early on, like, all the time. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And now, like, I mean, I've been doing this for like 2.5 years. Like, I don't obsess over numbers, but I do look at them now and again. I just looked at them a little bit, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of views. But yeah, on TikTok, I think it's almost at 2 billion views lifetime for my content over there. What's your dream coffee maker? I don't really know. Probably a commercial espresso machine costs like $40,000 or something, but I haven't looked into them enough to worry about it. How much did it cost you to get started? The whole homestead, probably about 150,000 with 100,000 roughly being for the land and 50,000 for infrastructure, buildings, and all that stuff. But of course, all the labor was done for free, essentially. Otis Minion, he's 9. Drinking coffee too, Teslas coffee. You get good money from YouTube or TikTok. They pay okay with those kind of views. Like it does add up to something. But between my products and advertising that I do for companies, like for example, air conditioning coolers or Jackery power stations, and it's the majority of my money doesn't come directly from the content itself, but I'm saving all of it to pay off the mortgage on the property and then build a house. I'm very focused. I've got those 2 goals. Those are my 2 goals. Those are my goals, Minion. I got a 4-year business at the end of the year. I'm just going to focus on paying off the property and the house. And I'll let the accountant tell me if I need to do things to make me not have to pay in absurd amounts to the IRS. I'm all about avoiding paying taxes in the legal ways, not illegal ways. But if tax breaks are available based on spending money or something, I'm there. I'll do it. Man, later, it's the scariest encounter you've had with wildlife at your homestead. A coyote about 30 feet from my ducks in the middle of the night. I opened the door and went out, and he turned tail and ran. He ran so fast, and as soon as I moved, he was out of there. I wasn't able to make him stop moving. Filing taxes in the U.S. stocks. Here in the EU, we literally don't worry about it. Yeah, I would love if the government would just be like, here's your bill. Like, oh my God, the worst thing about taxes for me isn't paying the taxes. It's going through all the nonsense to do it. Like, I don't just have like a simple W-2. Like, I have income from all over the place, and I have to categorize it. I hired my girlfriend Jen to help me categorize it this year, and that's been really good. And I'm sure she's sick of it too. IRS knows what most people owe. Yep, they have no idea what I owe because most of the companies and stuff I've worked with didn't submit like all the 1099 stuff, so I just have to put all that stuff as miscellaneous. But I'm going to claim all of it. I'm not going to lose my homestead in the future because I was like, oh, I'll just hope the IRS doesn't audit me. I'm not playing that game. That would rob me of my peace until the IRS finally audited me. Not doing that. I'm going to do it as legally as possible. Hopefully, I don't ever make a mistake on it. Thought about doing 10, 15-minute vlogs for your channel. I have, but then I wouldn't do short form content or be able to do short form content, whatever I did. I'll try. I'll try to do something like that. You know, I'm a TikToker. I've been doing short form content for 2.5 years. This YouTube thing taking off is new to me, and I should try it, and I should do. But the problem is, like, I actually prioritize getting stuff done over making content. And honestly, if I don't get stuff done, then what content do I have? I don't have anything to post. So if I make a video of me saying I'm sat down for 2 hours and edited this really cool 15-minute video for you guys and didn't do anything else today, so there's nothing, no subject for this video other than me sitting here on the couch editing a video. That's the problem. Ultimately, I want to get out and get splinters in my hands, get my hands dirty, let the trolls yell at me about my fingernails being too dirty and too long, which I do need to cut them. They're a little bit long, but they make great tools. I like to use my fingernails as tools. I got tough fingernails. And the troll comments crack me up about the fingernails too. They just make me laugh. Always find someone to edit for you. And I may do that at some point. But I still have to film and talk long enough for them to do all that, and then I have to pay an editor on top of it. So if the funding allows and makes sense, I will do that. But I'm just not quite there yet. If you're crying about someone else's nails, you really got to examine some things. I got haters on one hand saying you don't do anything, you're lazy, and on the other hand, they're like, why is your fingernails always so dirty? It's like, well, I'm not just sitting here cramming dirt under my nails. I'm either working and getting dirty and not bothering to clean up for a video, or yeah. if my hands were clean all the time, you guys would probably be like, well, what do you do? I get close to the edge of my Wi-Fi out here. This divider in a coop was a really good idea until like the ducklings can't figure out how to get over to the mamas, and you guys are gonna get stuck in the netting. Issues. People complaining are still watching. They are. They are. Yeah, I know you guys want to go to your mama, but you didn't follow. I'm half afraid you guys are gonna get stuck in this netting. Come here. Give me a handful of ducklings. We can only get 2 at a time. All right, we'll take 2 at a time. Maybe I'll take this whole thing down. I don't know. I like the ability to divide the coop. If it was cold out, this would be an issue. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch that. We've already got a little bit of shivering. They're fine, but if it was like 40s out here instead of 65, this could be our life. life-altering issue. Is there something along the bottom so a critter can't dig in? Yes, yes there is. It might make more sense to just remove it and hold it right there for ducklings. If I don't like it later, I can patch it later. What do you think, guys? Should I get you guys through here? I just gotta go get a knife. Who needs a knife? Fingernails, remember? Need fingernails. There we go. Now we got a little hole. If you guys think you're stuck in this corner, where'd you all go anyway? Oh. This is the type of stuff I do. I guess I could do all this stuff. I don't know. It seems really boring to me. Who wants to watch some guy mess with some stupid netting? That's good. Don't step behind ducklings, Nate. What'd you guys do with the water already? That's fine. You guys got all kinds of other water. Yeah. Get over there, guys. You can do it. You can do it, guys. Oh, ducklings, ducklings. Ducklings. No, 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 no. Over here. Over here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You guys can do it. No, now that I've done all this, the mamas are off the nest and walking over here. Get back over there. Listen, I'm trying to get you guys all together. And what about those guys? Now they're over there. Now there's like, hey, where'd mama go? Oh, you guys are funny. There's a goose for the ducks to help with the predators. Ah, geese are cool and all, but a coyote would absolutely tear one up with no issues. Guys are trying to eat all sorts of stuff. I threw around a little bit of random food. You guys want to hang out here? I'm gonna put the most commonly used later. All right, let me stay. Crazy service. That's right at the edge. Yeah, yeah. How about electric fence? It's not on right now, but I got poly wire everywhere. Yep, I have a tough connection right next, especially when I get to the back. I'm still struggling. I don't know what's up with it. I live in the middle of nowhere. Also on the Starlink Wi-Fi, which Starlink can phone cooperate. I don't know why. I don't know why we have such issues. I think I'm back. Anyway, asking about Minion merch and stickers. There are Minion stickers. There is Minion merch. There's shirts. Well, why is my internet so funny? Why? Why the internet so funny? Why the internet so weird? I don't know why the internet's so weird. Anyway, super chat pets for Minion. Definitely. Pets for Minion. Satellite internet overrated. Yeah, yeah. The weather isn't real nice with Starlink sometimes, but it should clear up. Should clear up. Yeah, it is better now. I'm on different internet. That's why I have multiple internets out here. You can't like if I'm going to be into doing video content and stuff, I needed backup internet. You have any idea if it's for merch you want made or willing to design stuff for free, just trying to grow as an artist and brand? Um, yeah, I do. Send me an email, narrowwayhomestead at gmail.com. You can find it. You can find it. I'll happily shout out your brand if you design a few things. I'll just be like, hey guys, look at this sweet merch I have available, and this dude designed it for me, and that'd be cool. But yeah, I wanna get some merch of Minion, some images, drawings, renderings of Minion riding on a four-wheeler, or what else do I want? Eating food maybe, just a couple things like that. I mean, be cute in a raincoat. He would be. He would be. Where's Minion? He crawled under the countertop. Love your videos, watching from Virginia Beach. Know what you're doing. Really cool. Got the coffee. Loved it. Thanks for the sticker. You're welcome. Shirt of Minion on a ball. A sticker of him on a ball. That would be cool. What's going on? And what is Minion doing? Are you supposed to be under countertops? Have you been very naughty? No, you've been good. You haven't been naughty. You haven't been naughty. You haven't. I'm roughing him up. I'm roughing him up. I'm roughing him up. You're funny, Mins. When did I start selling coffee? I don't know. It might be 2 years by now. I've been roasting coffee for over 5 years, maybe 6 years. I don't know. Roasted with a bunch of different pieces of equipment. My personal, what I roast for myself personally is with this thing. This thing's probably on its last leg. I've roasted hundreds of pounds of coffee out of that thing. Is there a story behind your hat? Not really, other than I liked it and bought it 8 years ago. And this is actually a brand new one. Now, the one I have that's 8 years old is in my camper. It has barbed wire across, and I'm waiting for the adhesive to dry. And I put rings on it one time because I didn't want to lose them, so I stuck them on the hat, and then it became like a fashion thing. So then I left them there. I just didn't want to lose the rings. And I was like, where can I put them? I was like, oh, put them on a hat. And then I branded them. Literally took a branding iron, heated it up in a wood stove, and I sell these hats on my website, and every single one has been personally branded by me out of the wood stove. Fashion icon. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Hats like this seem to go along with beards or something. I like it. It repels water, like as long as you keep the leather conditioned. It's heavy duty, like it's practical. Like crush it, put it back on, holds its shape. It's an actual hat made for like using, like not just one that looks pretty and you're like, oh well, this is great and it's gonna last about 3 months before it falls apart. It's like no, they hold up. Raining here in the mountains of West Virginia, also, brother. Yep, I'm in the mountains of West Virginia too, and yes, I can confirm it's raining. How many years does it take to grow your beard to this length? I've had it for 7 years. I've been growing it out for 3 years, and 3 years ago it was probably about this long, and all the rest came as I've been growing it out. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're like, oh, you're paying attention to me. Let me turn around and look at you. Be all cute. Wag my tail. Because I'm a good minion. I'm going to continue to tear stuff up. Minion needs a beard, right? Right. Funny enough, Minion doesn't have a beard, but he has a beard oil app named after him. Minion Secret Formula. And I made sure that all the ingredients were dog safe, because most essential oils are not. Yes. He always sniffs it and he's like, no, you're not gonna lick it. You can't eat it. It's really not for you to eat. I know you like it. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's cool. It smells good. That's Minion's secret formula. That's your secret formula. He cracks me up with the beard oil every time. And then of course he has his own coffee, and he's about to have another coffee named after him. This is definitely not going to be the label that goes on it. I don't even know if that's going to be the name of it, but this is in testing. And Jen, my girlfriend's coffee, is also in testing and not in production yet. You're so photogenic. You are. Every time I just point the camera at you, you're like, let me pose. Let me pose. And I'll turn my head sideways when you say, go places, do things. Oh, Minion. Minion, Minion, Minion. Bestest boy. Minion brand, right? Not Cougar Blend. Definitely Cougar Blend. Definitely. But yeah, hats, hats, mugs. There's all kinds of stuff on NarrowwayHomestead.com if you guys want to check it out. If you don't want to check it out, that's also totally fine. But it's there if you want to support the channel and you need any of those products. And teaching that box a lesson. Totally. Totally. You. You. Old as Minion, he's 9. And I don't know if he has a favorite type of music. He listens to the same music I do. Folk metal. How'd you get in the coffee business? I got into it as a hobby and I loved it so much. And I just kept sharing it with people and telling people. And then sometimes some friends would want to buy some coffee from me. And then I talked about it on social media, and people on social media wanted to buy coffee. And that's just how it all went. But going good, going good. But I need to go do things, even though it's rainy. And this is more fun. I need to go do things, get some stuff done. But it's been fun hanging out live with you guys. I've been live for 75 minutes. And I'll probably go clean up the construction side of the outhouse and try to figure out what I'm doing next in there. Go back to sleep, recovering in bed today. Thanks for having me. Definitely. Thank you guys for coming here. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate all the support. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow, probably. I'll probably go live again tomorrow since I've been doing it like every day. Should be live on TikTok tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So I do that every Sunday night too. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.